You hear the click? Okay, this is a message for you too. You too. It's a very, very tense moment here in Quebec. I have death threats. I have a lot of problems with my car, my house, my job. So I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. I'm crossing my fingers. I don't. So I'm looking for my daughter too. She's working in an hospital. I'm not able to reach her yet. Not able to reach her mom. And his boyfriend, Kevin Fallon, and so on. That's why I'm filming, why I'm talking to you. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My sister is working today at the Centre Hospitalier Robert Giffard, which is, I'm kind of stuck between two major hospitals here in Quebec. L'Enfant Jésus, which is a very, very important hospital in the eastern province, traumatology and so on, and the very neurologic and so on. A lot of traffic around here. And the other one, the hospital, the mental hospital, formerly Robert Giffard, from the name of Henri Giffard, the creator of the pipes, or I don't know, something like that. If you look at the name Robert Giffard in French, actually his real name is Henri Giffard, which was an inventor in the 19th century, the inventor of the pump that you have almost all over the world for your pipes for your running water. That came from that person. If you look at Wikipedia or Wikicommons, but you must be careful when you type some words and some name. When you see sensitive case, it's because it says the opposite. Don't forget to always read it's like the code bar, it's like the square. You must be careful and take a look at very, very precisely at what you would buy, what you pay for, what you are looking for, even the news, even everything. It's a kind of a mix-up like we don't see very often. Mm-hmm. You must be careful when you're reading an etiquette and be curious. Look at the net and take two versions. Always do that because it can be very. You must take care of yourself. And be careful of what you buy. Be careful of what you you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So that's the point of view here. Actually, I'm living at the heart of a places that which called sanitary, not sanatorium, but it's a kind of it was built in 1920 or something. This is the former townhouse, but the beginning of the we call it in English, how we call that? I'm sorry, I'm not fluent, kind of, my main language is French, actually. But yeah, here it's townhouses. We are about 6 or 7 identical house, very tiny. It's like a Winnebago. It's about, it's like a camper Winnebago. I don't know how to say that, but it's kind of tiny, but it is very special. Some people say that we have maybe some kind of a very, very special places because there were supposedly, sorry for my English, a long time ago, they say that meteorite crash nearby, the Chute Montmorency Falls, yeah. And also, it's there that you have the separation between the two tectonic plates, the Arctic plate and the Laurentian plate, for people who like geography, yeah. And also, it's a kind of a border. A very important border, actually also for the cups. That's because here we have the municipal cup, provincial cup, RCMP. I don't know if they already We don't see them at all here. I remember going there, the RC. That's maybe the next one that I must call because I'm not sure at all. But I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. Always talking about. It's kind of a very strange situation. Yeah. You have now in Quebec, like in other cities, like in Paris, very kind of tense, not as much as them, but you can have similarities. Maybe also in where you're living all over the world, in the state, it's kind of a very, very intense, polluting gas, and you must dig, yeah, dig the world, dig the net. Be curious, be careful, and read between the lines. Yeah, like Mr. Obama said, read between the lines and be curious. And try to play with words. This is very, very, very important. Interpréter les mots, play with, and do some French and English mix. It's very also important. But it's fun. It's like a game. You do that, and you're gonna find a very surprising matching world with everything: a tree, a flower, a house, a street, everything. Nothing is that like I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Like here, the hospital is called the CHA, Centre Hospitalier Affilié, but in English we say cat, which is also a number: cat shop. Cat, and it's very practical for people who don't speak the language. They always have kind of a reference. You have a 4 instead of a shah, and you have cat, and so on. The Swiss, not the banner, but that's the one of the. I give you an example. The Swiss flag is a white cross on the fond. Rouge, and the Red Cross is the opposite. It's kind of l'effet miroir, the mirror effect, like in Cendrillon, Blanche-Neige, Snow White, miroir, miroir. Tell me who is the prettiest one. That's an analogy. The flags are the same. Take a look at the Windows 10. The font is a blue font, kind of window, look like the Finnish flag, and what is the opposite one? It's maybe the Norwegian or the Swedish. So be curious. You will find very Belgium. If you turn the flag clockwise once, you're gonna have the German flag, and the French flag. If you turn it one clockwise by the left or whatever, you're gonna find, I think, the Netherlands flag or something like that. It's funny. It's really funny. The only one who is very not familiar with the other one is the Nepal. I think so. The Nepal is kind of 2 triangles. Yeah, because maybe it's because the Sherpa, Mount Everest is there. Maybe that's very. But be curious too. Like I told you, a lot of places of interest in the world are not necessarily there. So a lot of people know how to use these to hide, not for hiding something, but to not confusing people. But it's a game. It's like a Monopoly. It's like Risk. It's like a Clue. Parker Brother do this. Parker Brother, big company, big corporation do that. The Sherpa, and play with words. Play with words. You're gonna have some fun discovering how incredible the mix and match world in French and English and all in Russian. Here we have a very, very popular dishes. People laugh about it when you're talking about it. Poutine, which is a mix of cheese, gravy, and fries. And you know what? There's the president of the Russian Federation called Vladimir Putin. So it's kind of funny. You're going to find very interesting. Michael Gorbachev. He was, you put the perestroika. Perez, Shimon Peres, Peros, the roots of the world. Be curious, it's fun. Yeah, you do that while waiting that the tension in the world drop a little bit. Yeah, we talk about it very, very much, but let the flow go. The big conference in Paris, COP21, go there, go on the net and dig. You're gonna find very surprising thing. It's kind of funny, but be curious. I'm not talking about you know what there's, but I will go there to change my mind to put a break on all these stuff happening. I'm gonna watch Star Wars very soon here in Quebec. It will be refreshing, very fun too. So right here, my dealer. I'm sure I have my American flag, and he has his French flag. Actually, it's from Paris too. Yeah, Paris and yeah, from the Francilien. They're moving actually. Wait, and then. So I think I'm gonna leave you with this because I must go try to find my daughter. I don't know where is she, and that's it. I'm gonna take care of my car, my places. 1806 Memphis, which is my son. It's called my son. So a very artifact, a very unusual artifact for the people who know that. The old original mailbox still there, which is a kind of Olympic flambeau with the kind of a sign of the Rose des Vents. People are very crazy. It's very, very, very fancy. People are wrong. That's Main Street, which is called one of the first main roads in Vermont. Yeah, people from Vermont actually are here too. Burlington, Vermont. It's very clear from the border. This is another clue for your searching. Everywhere you have a mount, there's the other one, there's a lake. Vermont and Burlington, I don't know, search. Amsterdam, Paris, Twin Cities. Think about Minnesota. Minnesota have St. Paul, and across the street, this is St. Paul. St. Paul, my goodness, I'm looking for the other one. Like Sarah, I don't know. Walnut Grove, Grand Forks, North Dakota, South Dakota. Be curious, find your Twin City. You're gonna find it very easy, and a lot of people know about it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with that, and then it's very chilly out there. And then some people say here that maybe the weather changes are not very so natural than they think. It's very interesting to look at the way that we can maybe have clues to control weather. Whether or not it's kind of crazy, but be curious. Conquistador, metal, gas, be interested. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic around here. Oh yeah, yes, my friend, there's a lot of traffic. And a lot of people here run with the tires with glue, with nails. It's a very, it's for very, very north kind of a place, tire condition. I don't know how to say that in English. You do a glue. Tire with nails. You hear it very clear. But there's no snow here. It's kind of unusual. 1st of December, we don't have any no snow at all. It's weird, but it's cold. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave you with that, and I will post you as soon as my internet will be good. I'm with Google Chrome. And I'm not sure about it too. I must reboot my. I received that threat 3 or 4 days ago, and here when you have a death threat and complaint and so on, they give you a small piece of paper and that's it. I'll call back the 911 service, and I don't know how it works, but we'll see. So God bless you all over the world. And we say here, Namaste. Ciao.